Hey everyone, I hope things are going well on your end. First, I wanted to apologize for being gone recently. I've been dealing with one of the main things would be Hurricane Matthew that came right through my backyard. Uh, that was it wasn't as bad as where I was as they had predicted, but it was pretty. It took power out for several days, and along many other things. I've been busy with other things, so I haven't been able to give as much time to the channel as I would like. But I have been thinking about it, and I wanted to get your thoughts on something because this has been really bothering me. You see all these different websites and all these different stories, and you go to TMZ and it's all talking about um, Trump and what he said and people's reactions to it. And I really like this what Don King had to say about it. But with all the things going on, that's what everybody's focusing on. Let me be clear: what Trump said was not good. I am not defending him whatsoever. But what I find interesting, though, is that is what we're focused on. And to me, this is a carefully calculated distraction. Because at the same time we have this going on, we have huge amounts of uh, documents coming from WikiLeaks, which, if you notice, nobody's covering this stuff. You don't see it on MSNBC. You don't see it on CNN. It doesn't get any kind of play in the media, and that really bothers me because this stuff is much bigger in scope as to what dumb shit that Trump said. Um, I mean, you've got all this stuff from Podesta, and it's amazing if you read through it. And put the links in here to some of the stuff, but some of the things like that, um, like Hillary said, was said in her group about talking about black people. And let me just read this for you. It says some groups of people are almost always highly successful given only half a chance. Jews, Hindus, Sikhs, and Chinese people, for example, while others, Muslims, blacks, and I'm not sure what they're trying to say here, Romanians, perhaps, for instance, they fare badly almost irrespective of circumstances. I mean, she has had a huge history of these incredible um, racist things come through, and this is, this may or may not be her. This came from her camp, but all of these things coming out are crazy that we're not hearing about. The only thing we're hearing about is debates over what Trump said. I mean, if you compare Trump and Bill Clinton, for example, I mean, here's just the Wikipedia article of five women who have either had extremely long relationships with him outside of his marriage or who have been raped by him, and people have been accusing Bill Clinton of sexual assault for 30 years. And the question is, of course, what does that have to do with this presidency? Well, what it has to do with this is that Hillary was there. She, if you go back and look, she attacked these women. She did more damage to these women than Trump ever has done to anyone. Going out, using the IRS and her power to keep these women quiet and to shut them up. I mean, he's got a huge history of people, Bill Clinton, that he's gone after. But going back to Podesta, that goes back into another thing that WikiLeaks came out today with an email to John Podesta, and I believe that this was part of the DNC hack. I'm not positive, but it starts talking about how they need to talk about the space treaty, and they're talking about nonviolent ETI, extraterrestrial intelligences from the continuous universe are here to give us 0 point energy, which for most people that's a science fiction. It's impossible to create. I mean, 0 point energy would be the perfect a sustainable energy resource for the entire planet. No coal, no emissions, none of that stuff. It would revolutionize the entire planet. But this guy is talking about um, you know getting on Skype and talking to them about disclosure. Finally coming through to disclosure of aliens and the contacts that we have with them. And who sent this email? Let's scroll down. Edgar D. Mitchell enough Apollo 14 astronaut, sixth man to walk on the moon. Why are we not hearing about this? And this is what bothers me, is that there's all this incredible information out there that's not being covered. I mean, to me, that shows collusion. That shows that the media is working along with the I don't know if you want to say the Hillary campaign or with politics in general, or politicians, because remember, Trump is not a politician. He's outside, and I think that's one of the reasons why he gets beat up so badly, because he's outside the system. But this is some of the information that's coming out is absolutely amazing to me. The fact that we're not hearing about it. We have to find it through alternative means. So I don't know. Take it for what it's worth. I'm going to put these links up, but let me know what you think about this. I mean, do you think that what Trump said is really that bad in contrast to the other things that are going on this planet right now? I mean, is it really that big of an issue to you? Maybe you don't want to invite him for dinner. Maybe you don't want him as president, but is it really that big of a deal to you? Especially what he said in comparison to what Bill Clinton did. I mean, Bill Clinton's going to be our first lady after all. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to get a discussion going about this for sure. I'm curious as what you think. I've got another video coming up here, probably in the next couple of days, but I wanted to get this out there because it's really bothering me. It's blowing my mind. Let me know what you think.